understand the separation of powers. You know, the founders of this country were pretty smart people, and they fought against authoritarianism from England. And they try to divide up power in America, that we have three branches of government: the executive, the congressional, the judiciary. Give them equal power. Give them a check on each other. And here you have a president who calls the media enemies of the people, a president who doesn't respond to subpoenas from Congress, a president who is now telling the judiciary what they should do. We have news for Mr. Trump. We believe in democracy, not authoritarianism. Nobody in this country, not the president or anybody else, is above the law. Donald Trump, you ain't gonna get me elected. The second reason that we are in this race is not just to defeat Trump, but to understand that there are fundamental problems that exist now and have existed for decades that can no longer be ignored. Let's face it, let's be honest, let's not sweep problems under the rug. We have a corrupt political system which enables billionaires to buy elections. Now maybe I am old-fashioned, but to me what democracy is about is one person, one vote, not billionaires purchasing candidates. The other issue out there, media doesn't talk about it, Congress doesn't talk about it, we have got to talk about it, is we have more income and wealth inequality in America today than at any time in the last 100 years. We have got to deal with this fact. Are we satisfied with an economy in which 3 people own more wealth than the bottom half of America? Are we satisfied with an economy in which the 1% on top owns more wealth than the bottom 92%? Are we satisfied with an economy when tonight half a million people will be sleeping out on the streets or in emergency shelters, and yet 49% of all new income goes to the top 1%? So what this campaign is about, and it is not radical, it is to create a government and an economy that work for all of us, not just the 1%. This campaign is about, what our administration will be about, is asking people to think outside of the box. Don't listen to what the media tells you. Don't listen to what Congress tells you. Think to yourself, ask yourself, how does it happen, for example, that in the richest country in the history of the world, we have a child care system which is totally inadequate? 0 through 4 are the most important years of intellectual and emotional development for a human being. And yet all over this country, in Vermont, North Carolina, all over this country, working families cannot find high-quality, affordable child care. We are going to change that. Here in North Carolina, it really is kind of unbelievable. Again, you're used to it, but take a step outside of the box. Ask yourselves how in the richest country in the history of the world you can have a minimum wage here in North Carolina and in many other states of $7.25 an hour. Does anybody in his right mind think that somebody can live on $7.25 an hour? That is why we are going to raise the federal minimum wage for North Carolina, for Vermont. Living wage, $15 an hour. And that is why we believe in equal pay for equal work. Women should not make any sense. And that is why we believe that we need legislation to make it easier for workers to join unions. And that is why we believe that we can create millions of good-paying jobs, rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure. It's not just the need to have an economy that works for working people. You've got to take a hard look at education. Here in North Carolina, as I understand it, your teachers are earning less in inflation accounted for wages than they did a dozen years ago. In this state and all over the country, this state is not unique. You have states giving massive tax breaks to corporations and the rich and disinvesting in education. Well, we are going to change that. We're going to triple funding for low-income Title I schools. Because we believe that the quality of education a kid receives should not be dependent upon your zip code. Education, we believe in educators. When we change our priorities and our value system, we're going to have the day coming sooner than later where young people, the best and the brightest on college campuses, are going to say with pride, I look forward to becoming a teacher, doing some of the most important work in our